Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining me for some movement for yoga practice today. I hope you're feeling well and you're ready for this. Today's practice, first of all, welcome to my studio. My name is Kelly and this is Maxwell. Hi, Maxwell. Good morning. Good morning. Did you have your chicken? Good morning. All right, so today's practice, we're going to talk a lot about shoulders, or we're going to talk some about shoulders, and we're going to move the upper body along with the lower body, but thinking about articulation of the shoulders, internal and external rotation at the shoulder joints, elevation, and then depression, and protraction, pulling them forward, and then bringing your shoulders back, retraction of the shoulders. So lots of movement in the shoulder joint. So let's start by sitting on your shins and lift up your shoulders and roll them back. Pick them up and roll them back. Feel a lift towards your ears and then bring it back and then lower down all the way. Pull in your front ribs or contract your abs, lift up and then bring it back and down and forward again. Stretch the blades, reach up. The shoulders up and then down and back. Do that again, one more time. Then let's reverse that. So pull them back together and then forward. Relax your hands, lift up and forward. Do that 2 more times. Massaging that shoulder joint. And then hold. Now roll your shoulders back. External rotation at the shoulders. Whenever your shoulders are in external rotation, you have more strength. There's more stability. Internal rotation, not so much. Right? So that's why, especially when we're in downward facing dog or in plank, you want to have your shoulders externally rotated. So turning your palms helps that to situate your joints. Right? Very mindful of that in practice. If you don't already, think about your shoulders in the position. So let's come to child's pose for a moment and let it go. Practice is a physical practice. We'll build some strength in class today, but I want you to also set your intentions while you're here in child's pose, recognizing that it's also a practice of the mind and practice of the spirit. Reaching your hands forward, your arms forward, lengthening through the arms. Breathe in and breathe out. Take one more deep breath in and then exhale. Now slide your hands and lift up your back. And Maxwell, you're going to have to move out of the way. Just move over a little bit, okay? I got to show them something, all right? Just move over. Thank you. All right, so you're up from child's pose. You can keep your knees where they are. And I want you to just shift forward and do a chaturanga. And then lift up. And bring it back to child's pose. You may have to reposition your knees so you can find the right length. But let's do 4 of those. So right here, right? So shoulders over wrists, your thighs and your pelvis are facing the mat. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Push back through and then bring it back. Strengthening the arms. And as you exhale, we'll do 2 more. Shift, lift up, downward facing dog. Here's something to think about. Well, first of all, shoulders externally rotated, so turn the hands out just a little bit. Elbows draw in, right? Shift forward, bring the chest down first, abs in, then push back through, downward facing dog. From child's pose. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Downward facing dog. And let's pedal the heels. Wake up the feet, the bottom of your feet, the heels, the calves, the toe joint. Press into your fingers. And externally rotate at the shoulders by turning your inner arms forward. Pedal your heels. And now reach the heels towards the back of the mat. Walk your hands to your feet. Right there. And fold. I want you to really bend your knees right here. Reach for your elbows. Let your head hang long. And turn it a little bit side to side, up and down. Now straighten the right leg. Reach your left hand to the floor and reach the right arm up. Stretch, twist. Opening up the shoulder on that right side. Place the right hand on the floor. Left hand reaches up as you straighten the left leg. Reach up. Press into your hand. Now both hands down to the mat. And make a fist and rotate at the fist joint. Straighten your legs as much as you can in this forward fold. And then the other way. Arms go behind your back. Hands clasp. Reach the knuckles away from you. So where are your shoulders at this point? Move them away from the ears. Now reach the arms straight and the arms away from you. Notice what's happening. Chest opening up, shoulders opening up. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Look through your legs. Straighten your legs as much as you can. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale. Hands come down the back of your legs. Lengthen and look forward, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Reaching up to the sky, the ceiling, and bring the hands down to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Let's step to the front of the mat. Building some heat. Let's do a sun salutation A 2 times. Listen to my cue though. Inhale, I may add something new. Inhale and reach up, stretch overhead, look up at your hands. And then exhale, bring the arms down or the hands down the center line of the body, diving over. Hands to your shins or the floor, lengthen, look forward, plant your hands and step back, plank. Right there, press into your fingers. Let's do this together. Set your knees down, shift forward, elbows draw in, externally rotating at the shoulders, put the top of your feet down, lower down, cobra pose 3 times. So the first one you can really press into the hands as we're warming up the spine. Then I want you to come onto the fingertips and lift up the chest using your core. And then exhale, do that again. Elbows draw in, exhale, lift up. And then lower, tuck your toes, press into your hands. You can go from your knees and then lift up, downward facing dog. And breathe. Pedal your heels right and left. One more breath. Inhale, look behind. Exhale. Now look forward and step to your hands. Several or just one big step. What do you feel like today? Your practice. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. One more time, sun salutation, A. Exhale, fold over. Lengthen and look forward. Plant your hands, high plank. Knees down or stay. Keep the knees up, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Warming up the body, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal your heels. You can separate your feet about hip width. Look back behind you. Make sure your arms, your shoulders are externally rotated. And now bring your knees to the mat. And sit on your shins. Or stand in your shins. All right, reach up. Inhale, stretch overhead. Tuck your toes under right there if that's okay. So get those toes tucked under. You gotta kind of pick it up and squeeze them underneath like that. Keep that mobility in your toe joint, you guys. Reach the right arm, right hand down for your right ankle, right heel. Hi, Maxwell. Reach the opposite arm up. Inhale and reach up. And then change sides. Reach down. Keep your heels pointing straight up. Inhale and reach. Now bring the arms to your side. Pick the shoulders up and roll them back. Let's do some mobility work. You want to go out? All right, so sit on your heels or Go ahead. Sit on your heels. I'm going to turn and face you. You can keep your toes tucked under or sit on the tops of your feet. So make a fist like this, shoulders rolled back. And then turn your right palm forward like that. And then bring the arm across. So the right arm comes across the chest. And you're just holding a fist in the right hand, or the left hand, so that that arm is engaged, just to your side though, right? Now I'm going to bring the arm across. Notice your shoulder. Don't pull it forward, just right there. Now I want you to reach up, all the way up. And then as you reach up, notice what happens with the shoulder. Drop the shoulder down, don't lift it up, right there. And then reach back. And as you reach back, rotate your palm facing forward. So at a certain point you hit a wall, right? You can't go any further. And then reach down to your side. Do that, go the opposite direction. So as you reach, turn the palm facing out. And then as you reach up, the palm faces forward. And then across the chest. So right there. So that is your mobility in your shoulder. The movement. And as you do this, and as we warm up, you'll get a little more range. So turn the palm, turn the palm. It kind of naturally happens. The position of the palm. Rotating at the shoulder, up and over. Keep your shoulders and then across the chest. And your hips square to the front. That's why we're sitting on our shins. Lift up, lift up, lift up. All the way back. You can't reach any further, right? But keep your shoulders squared. Bring it down. And then hold. All right, let's change sides. So comparing what the other side feels like. Make a fist and then turn your palm forward. Bring the arm across the body first, like that, shoulder back. And now reach up and rotate and reach down, palm or arm straight. Reach back, turn your palm forward, reach up, stretch, and then across the chest right there. Reach up. And as you reach up, turn your palm facing rear and reach back as far as you can and then down to your hip. Do that again, reach back and then rotate and then lift up and across the chest. Let's do that one more time. Reach up and then turn, rotate. So as we move through our series of warrior poses, I want you to relax. I want you to think about the shoulder and the position, internal, external rotation. And remember, external rotation, your blades are engaged, the scapula, and so you have more strength and more stability. Internal rotation, you lose the stability. So that's why you really want to have your shoulders rolled back. Okay, so anytime we do push up, shoulders back, shoulders down, right? All right, so let's come up. Hands on the floor. Lift up into downward facing dog. Walk your feet back enough so that you're in a good position for downward facing dog. Look back behind you and lift your right leg up, three-limb dog. Stretch that leg out away from you. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Let's open up the hip, the thigh. You can rotate at the ankle joint both directions since we were on our heels for a moment. So wake up those ankles or loosen them up. Extend the legs straight. Bring your right knee to your left, towards your left wrist, and then the right foot towards the right wrist. And then lift that leg up. So it's kind of like a pivot. So pivoting that shin, knee to wrist, opposite wrist or ankle towards the right wrist. Do it again 2 more times. So pivot right there. And then lift up 1 more time. Lift up, three-limb dog. And then step your right foot beside your right hand. Set your knee down, Anjaneyasana. Inhale and reach up. Stretch the arms overhead. And then bring the elbows out to the side, palms facing forward, externally rotating. Pull in the front ribs. Your knee in the front is over the ankle. Inhale and reach up. Then exhale, sweep the hands down and flex your foot in the front, hamstring stretch. Nicely done. All right, put your foot flat. Inhale, reach up. Elbows bent, 90 degrees. Anjaneyasana, our low lunge position. Inhale, reach, half split. We'll do that 2 more times. All right, inhale, reach. Just notice how you're feeling as you move through the repetition of the movement. Inhale, exhale, half split. Press your heel down. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, elbows out to the side. Inhale and reach. And then half split. Right there. Press your foot down. Slide your foot slightly. Walk your hands towards your heel. Flatten your back. And then set your foot down. Lift your left knee. High lunge position. And inhale, reach up. All right, there. And now clasp your hands. Palms facing up. Knee in the front over the ankle. And then straighten the back leg. Feel your flexor stretch right there. Pull in your front ribs. Now sweep the hands in front. Open up the blades. Stretch. Now open up or bring the arms back. Palms facing forward. And then bring them forward. So a few times. Back of the hands together. And then open up, palms facing forward. Back of the hands together. Shoulders internal rotation. And then open up, external. Elbows pull back. Bring it in. Shoulders back. One more time. Straighten the back leg as much as you can. Inhale and reach up. And let's go to downward facing dog. And then we'll do a vinyasa together. So lift up that right leg. Downward dog first. Shift forward, plank. And lower down chaturanga. So shoulders away from the ears, chest to the mat. Upward facing dog or cobra. Push the floor away, lift the heart. Press your feet into the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look over there. See your foot. Opening the thigh, the pelvis. Extend the leg straight. Reach that leg away. Now we're going to do that pivot movement. If you need to, look up here. So you're going to shift forward. Bring your left knee towards the right wrist. Left foot towards the left wrist. And then lift up. So it's a little twist. As you bring the knee in and shin down. And then lift up. This will make sense later. And then bring it in. And lift up. Nicely done. One more time. Knee right there. And lift up. Step your left foot beside your left hand. And then set your knee down. Bring it into low lunge. You can keep your toes tucked under. Put your foot flat back there. Elbows bent. Relax the shoulders. Pull the elbows back. And then reach up. Exhale, half split. Flex your foot, press your heel into the floor. Those toes pointing towards your forehead. And then put your foot flat. Inhale and reach up. Elbows bent to the side, elbows back. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, half split. Press the heel down. Put your foot flat. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, elbows to the side, shoulders back. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach. And then hands down, half split. Hold this for a couple of breaths. So you want to draw the hip under, press the heel down. Breathe. Walk your hands forward. Just a little closer to your heel. Feel the stretch more in your hamstring. Flatten your back. So rounding right there, you're not going to be quite as effective. So right here, flatten your back, look forward, lift your heart. Then put your foot down flat, hands on the mat. Lift your knee, crescent pose. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Breathe. Straighten the back leg. Try to get this thigh more parallel to the floor if you can. Main thing, knee over ankle for stability. And then shoulders. Turn your palms forward. And then reach forward, clasp your hands right there. Now we're going to do that arm sweep. So back of the hands together and then open up, palms forward, pull the shoulders, the arms back. At a certain point you can't move it back anymore, but you're stretching the front of the shoulders. And then bring it forward, back of the hands together, and then open up, palms forward, pull it back. Abs in, bring it in. The front ribs will open up, but pull the front ribs in. Bring it in one more time. Open. And then reach up. And exhale, place your hands on the floor. Go to downward facing dog. And let's vinyasa together. So plank, go ahead and shift. You're on your tippy toes. Elbows draw in. Bring the chest down to the mat. Upward facing dog. Push the floor away. Press into your fingertips, your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Pedal your heels. Look forward and walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, and reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Shoulders, pick them up, roll them back. Lift up your right knee, so balance. How's that this morning? All right, hands at your hips, shoulders roll back. Grab your right knee, knee to the side, tree pose. Right foot to inner thigh of the left leg, look forward. Wobbly, wobbly at first, right? Get your balance. Shoulders back, abs, pulling those abs. Stability. Press into your toes and the heel. Inhale, reach your arms up. No fear. If you fall out, you fall out. It's okay. You just come right back. That's how we learn. And reach out to the sides. Shoulders. Draw them down. As you reach down, palms facing out. Now, palms facing in. Bring them behind you. Just try. Clasp your hands. Reach the knuckles towards the rear or away from you. Look forward. Relax the shoulders down. So intentionally do that. Draw them down with some strength. Now lift up your right leg. Up. Just try to extend the leg back behind you into crescent pose. Keep your hands clasped right there. So high lunge position, knee in the front, over your ankle, extend through the back leg. Keep your hands together and bow forward. Bowing warrior right there. Our high lunge position. Reach the arms away from you. Lift up again. Do that 3 more times. And lift up. One more time. Lower. Warrior 3. So you're going to look forward first. Abs in. Keep your hands where they are, or you can unclasp and reach to the side. Lift up. Reaching that leg. Now unclasp your hands. Reach to the side. Palms face down, and then reach forward. All the way, reach. And bring the legs in, side by side. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Shoulders roll back. All right. Lift up your left leg. Standing, grab with the left hand. Standing in your strong right leg. Straight, knee to the side. Place the foot on your inner thigh. Shoulders, pull them back. Hands to your heart. Relax. Inhale and reach. Easier said than done, right? Reach up. Bring it out to the side. Draw the shoulders back as you reach those arms. At a certain point, the arms won't go any further. They're hitting a wall back there. No more reach. Bring it down. Clasp your hands behind. Just try. Reach the knuckles. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. pull in your front ribs. Nicely done. All right, so now lift your left knee up, right there. Flex your foot. Just try. Bring the leg back behind you. You can't see where it's going to land. Proprioception. Where's the floor back there? Set your foot down. Look forward. Pull your shoulders back. Abs in. Knee in the front over the ankle. Straighten the back leg. Now bow forward. Over that front leg. Reach the arm away from you. Bow forward as much as you can. If you need to change that range of motion and just pivot a little bit, that's fine. Try to reach right over that forward leg. Reach the knuckles away and then lift up. Last one, hold right here. Now look forward, abs in, warrior three. Strong standing leg, strong floating leg, shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you need to touch down. Now unclasp the hands, swim the arms forward. As you move the arms forward, keep your balance, and then bring the legs together, side by side. Nicely done. Exhale. I almost fell out of that one. Inhale and reach up, stretch overhead. Exhale, fold over. Lengthen and look forward. Let's go through a vinyasa. So traditional, step back, plank, shift forward, shoulders away from the ears, lower down, chest comes first. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We do that a lot, not to be taken for granted. Up dog to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. So we'll do the same thing. We did this before. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. And look over there, see the ball of your foot. Rotate. Other way. Extend the leg straight. Knee to the left wrist. And you're kind of pivoting. And then lift up. Do it 2 more times, but I want you to press into your hands. Make sure your shoulders are externally rotated, so inner arms facing each other or forward. This last time, set your shin on the floor, right there. Move your right hand outside of the right leg. And then reach, unfurl the arm, up, right there. Press into your hands. Now, that foot that's out there, press the foot down into the floor. Now lift up onto the fingertips. There's some core strength right there. Now lift up, right here. And then reach up and over, gate pose. Opposite arm up and over the ear. Keep pressing into this foot. Reach up and over. Feel this side body stretch. Nicely done. And now sweep over. Fingertips. Reach up and over your ear with the arm. Bring it back. 3 of those. Carefully. So abs contracted. Use the strength of your trunk to reach down and then reach up and over your ear. 1 more time. Up and over. Place your right hand on the floor again. Carefully. Palm flat. And then try to lift the leg up. Arm over your ear. Beautiful. Excellent. Set your foot down. Look down. Hand on the floor. Reach the right leg up. 3-limb dog. And then bring your right foot beside your right thumb. Low lunge. Let's go into this position again. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Palms facing up as you reach up overhead. Then swoop down to the forward and flex your foot in the front. Put your foot flat, inhale and reach up, palms facing up, shoulders externally rotated, abs in, and then exhale forward, shift, and half split. Put your foot flat 1 more time, inhale, reach, palms facing each other, and then forward and split. Press your heel down, right there. Put your foot down flat, lift your knee. Inhale, reach up, stretch overhead. Coming into a twist position right here. So hands to your heart, shift forward, turn the shoulders, the torso, and get your elbow on the outside of the knee. Straighten the back leg, look side, or maybe turn your gaze up. A little harder for balance. Keep the knee over your ankle. There's your stability or your balance. Straighten the back leg. Breathe in, abs in, and breathe out. Take another deep breath in, and exhale. Now untwist, open up warrior two. Open up the body to the side. So reposition so that you can get your knee over your ankle right here in the front. Press that knee out, don't let it dip forward. Reverse warrior, arm up and over the ear, palm facing down. Now reach up and over, side angle. We're gonna hold side angle right here. So reach the arm up and over the ear, shoulder draws back. So right here, shoulder over elbow. And maybe you can reach down and get your elbow like on the inside of the knee. Breathe. Now press into that forward foot, reach up, reverse warrior, and up and over the ear, reach the opposite hand behind the back, and then reach over. This time plant your hands on the floor, and let's go to downward facing dog, and then we'll do a vinyasa together. Downward dog, plank, shift, chest comes down first, upward facing dog, press into your fingers, look forward, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, turn your toes out, and bend your knee. Look over there, rotate your foot. Reach that right heel towards the floor. Get that nice stretch in the back leg. Extend the leg straight, knee to right wrist. And then lift up, three-limb dog. Do it again. Right there. So it's a little pivot. Feel the side, crunch right there, and lift up. One more time. And here, set it down, right there on the mat. Move your hand parallel or in alignment with the knee. Foot on the floor flat, reach up. Coming into gate pose, so press your feet into the floor. Both of your feet come onto the fingertips, and then lift up and reach over. Feel that side body stretch. Very nice. Now reach up and slowly, abs engaged, fingertips to the floor. Reach the arm up and over your ear. Draw the shoulder back. Reach up. Press your foot into the floor. Lift, lift, lift. And sweep over. Side angle. Fingers reach up and over. One more time. Reach. Hand to the floor, abs in, reach up and over your ear. Maybe you can lift your leg, flex your foot, and look down at the floor, hand on the floor, pivot, facing the mat. Lift up the left leg, three-limb dog, and then left foot through. Knee to the mat. In Anjaneyasana, low lunge, inhale, reach up. And then exhale, sweep down, half split. All right, let's articulate the shoulders with that. Put your foot flat, inhale and reach up, stretch. Bring the elbows out to your sides. Inhale, reach up, sweep forward, half split. All right, there, give that hamstring a nice stretch. Little dynamic, moving through the stretch. Reach, bring it out. Inhale, reach up, and bring it down, flex. And put your foot flat. Tuck your toes, lift your knee. Inhale and reach up, coming into a twist. So hands to your heart, hinge forward, turn the shoulders, elbow to the outside of your knee, straighten the back leg. Right there, get your heel up back there, integrity in that back leg. Breathe, look up, or look straight out. Breathing in and out. Opening up, warrior two. So set your heel on the floor. Right there, relax your shoulders and lift up your waistline. So pull your front ribs in. Bend into that forward knee. Press into this back foot, especially the pinky edge of your foot back there. All right, reverse. You support right there. Arm up and over the ear. Sweep over, side angle. Right here, up and over the arm. Set up first. Breathe in and breathe out. Maybe you can reach down and touch the fingertips right beside the heel. Elbow on the inside of the knee. Look to the side. Maybe turn your gaze up, reaching up. Now reach up and back, reverse. Watch that knee in the front. And sweeping up and over, hands to the mat. Press into the floor, downward facing dog. Vinyasa. Plank first. Shoulders down. Move towards the floor, just upward facing dog, look forward, press into your fingers, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths, or if you want to take a child's pose, you're welcome to do that. Take 2 more breaths. Inhaling, look behind you. Exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Now look forward and bend your knees. Walk your feet all the way into your hands. Inhale, half lift. Coming to our tree pose sequence. Inhale, reach up. So 2 sequences, pivoting, going from one to the other, adding a little intensity each round. So tree pose, right foot up. Get your balance first. So standing strong. Right here. Believe in yourself. Shoulder back, knee to the side. Put your foot on the inner thigh. Hands to your heart. Inhale and reach up. Arms to the sides. Go ahead and bring them behind your back. Reach back as far as you can. And then clasp your hands together. Knuckles towards, away from you. Shoulders relaxed. Abs in. Now, bring your right knee up. Start reaching as you lean forward. Reach that leg, back behind, reach back, and then find the floor. Crescent pose. Pull the front ribs in, extend through the back leg, and then bow forward. Carefully. Inhale and lift up. Shoulders rolled back or relaxed, and bow forward. Again. So right here, this next one, we're going to come into warrior 3. So here's your balance with the leg behind you. So reach the shoulders. If you need to, airplane arms. Otherwise, lift up. Toes point down and breathe. Lift the leg, point your toes, then unclasp your hands, reach out to the side and reach forward, all the way forward, palms facing each other. Bring the legs in side by side. And you did it. Excellent. Other side. Left leg. Bring it up. Knee to the side. Foot to the inner thigh. Bring your hands together. So I'm really contracting my inner thigh, my abs. My foot's not just stuck on my pants. I'm really using my strength to hold my knee to the side and hold my foot up. Reaching out to the side with the arms. Bring the palms together behind you. Clasp, reach the knuckles away. Broaden through the shoulders. Reaching the arms, shoulders. Pull towards each other in the back. Apart in the front. Now lift up your knee. Up. Start to hinge forward with the chest and extend the leg back at the same time. And then find the floor. So get your balance, look forward, and then bow forward. Knee in the front over your ankle, really important right here to keep your stability, your balance. Lift up, inhale, and bow forward. Exhale. Reach the arms away from you, and then lift up. Get your palms towards each other, and then bow. Now look forward, lift up. warrior three. Balance. Unclasp your hands, reach side as you maneuver the arms forward. Reach that leg, strong abs in, and then bring the arms down, leg in. Nicely done. Such good strength training for the core muscles, your posture muscles, lower back. So when I say abs in, really, really contract your abs strongly, okay? All right, inhale and reach. Second warrior series. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's go through vinyasa. Step back on your own fluidly, but pay attention, shoulders. Upward facing dog, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. And lift your right leg up. Let's turn the toes out. Bend your knee, reach that heel towards the end of the mat. Rotate your foot or flip this over. If you flip this over, pay attention to your shoulder, this lower one, and then the upper one, palm facing out, and then over the ear, palm facing down. Breathe in. Now look down at the floor, right hand to the floor, right leg up, three-limb dog. Knee in towards the opposite wrist and set your shin down. Line up your hand with the knee, reach up, gate pose. Press your foot into the floor. Now lift up and over, right there. Arm over the ear, sweep over. This time, hand on the floor, lift your leg, reach. Look down, hand on the floor. Three-limb dog, push into the mat, lift up the leg, three-limb dog. Step your right foot through, low lunge, knee down gently. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, half split. Press your heel down into the floor. Now put your foot flat. Lift up, high lunge. Inhale and reach up. We'll add on one pose to this. Exhale, twist. So turn your body to the side. Shoulders, extend through that leg, you guys. Use your limbs. Hug the muscles around the bone, especially your leg back there. Now look forward, open up, warrior two. There's your pivot. Get your knee over your ankle in the front. Reverse, unsupported right there. So reach behind and then side angle. And maybe this time in side angle, you reach down, elbow the inside of the knee. Maybe you can come down with your shoulder. Then to bind, you would reach underneath and grab, bring your hand on the back side of your glute or your leg, and then reach around the opposite arm. Knee over ankle, breathe. Maybe you can turn your gaze up, open up that shoulder, the upper shoulder more, breathe in, bend into that forward knee. Nicely done, unclasp, lift up, reverse warrior, half moon pose. So half moon pose, you're gonna bring your right hand to the floor, and then we're gonna balance with our body open to the side. So toes turn out, straighten the right leg, the forward leg, reach up, flex your foot, then maybe opening up the shoulder more, you're gonna reach back and grab your foot. Then open up the thigh, get a quad stretch right there. Be light on the fingertips right there, strong in your leg, abs in. Now let it go, reach, set your foot on the floor, downward facing dog, and vinyasa with me. Shift, lower, upward facing dog, pull the shoulders back, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg up, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look at your foot, rotate. Maybe you flip this over, foot on the floor. Slowly lift the hips, reach up, arm over the ear, press into the fingertips. Inhale, reach, left hand to the floor, left leg up, three-limb dog. Knee to opposite wrist. Set your shin on the floor. Line up your hand with your knee, reach the opposite arm up, press your foot into the floor, and then lift up. Right there. Sweep over, hand to the floor, fingers to the floor. Reach the arm up, lift the leg, arm over the ear. Breathe. Pull the front ribs in, shoulder back. Look down at the mat. Pivot and lift up. Left leg up, three-limb dog. Left foot beside your left thumb, knee to the mat. Low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Elbows to your side. Inhale, reach, and then shift back, half split. There you go. Put your foot flat, tuck your toes, lift your knee. Inhale, reach, and hands to your heart. Hinge forward and turn your body. Heel up in the back. Inhale and reach up. And coming into warrior two right there. Press your foot into the floor. Reverse right there. Hand behind the back. Side angle right here. Lots of options right here. Pulling your front ribs. Reach the arm up and over your ear. Maybe you reach down and touch the floor. Or maybe you can lower down your shoulder to the knee and reach underneath. So like that. And then hands together. Open your body to the side. So you really need to have your knee bent 90 degrees there. Press into the back foot. Open your body to the side. Then turn your gaze up. Unbind. Warrior two. Reverse. And here's half moon. So half moon, you're going to reach forward, just like you do in triangle. And then descend the hand to the floor. Straighten the standing leg. And straighten the extended floating leg. Reach up. Look side. Get your balance. Decide. Do you want to grab your foot? Maybe try. Straighten the leg. Point your knee away from you. Opposite direction of your head. Breathe. Relax. Soften. Let it go. Set your foot on the floor. Hands on the mat. Downward facing dog. Last vinyasa. Shift. Chest down, upward facing dog. Lift your heart, exhale, downward facing dog. And set your knees on the mat. Child's pose, right there. So your glutes come down to your heels, and I want you to reach your arms to your sides. So your hands come down towards your heels and your glutes towards the heels also. And let your shoulders just kind of come forward, falling forward. Let them go. Let them relax for a moment, right? And breathe. Place your hands on the floor and lift up, and let's sit. Right here. Doop. Can't do that. So sit on your shins. Give me a moment. All right, reach up. Stretch overhead. Camel pose. Set up, reach up. Let's do half camel pose. Reach down towards one ankle. Reach the opposite arm up. Then look forward, reach both arms. When you reach the arms up, pull the shoulders down. Abs in, palms facing each other. So much to think about, but important. Reach the hand down for your ankle, opposite arm up. Reach, kind of lean back. So here, you can make it more of a back bend by reaching the shoulder back. Inhale and reach up. Right hand, ankle, left arm up, hips forward, lean the shoulders back. Good. Inhale and reach up. Opposite side. Hand to ankle, reach up, lean the shoulder back, tip your head back, and then reach up. Exhale, both hands. Reach for your ankles, or maybe it's just Put your hands on your lower back and just press the hips forward, abs in. Your heels point up. Don't let your heels fall out. All right? Look up. Tip the head back. Tip the head back. Press your hands into the lower back. Then maybe you can find your ankles back there and lean, opening up the chest, the throat. Lean the head back. Now tuck your chin and lift up. Hands in front of the shins. Separate your knees. Child's pose. Reach your arms forward. Head between, our chest between the thighs. Forehead on the floor. Now keep your left arm reaching and reach the right arm to the side. Turn your gaze the opposite direction of the extended arm. So turn your head to the right as you extend the left arm. Press your fingers into the floor. Lift up your head, reach the right arm. Turn your head the opposite direction. Arm goes to the left side. Press your fingers into the floor. Feel the side body over there stretch. And now hands on the floor, lift up. Let's sit on the mat. Finally. All right, sitting on the mat, Baddha Konasana, feet together like this. So your knees out to the side, wobble, 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 get even right there. And make sure that's right. All right, so grab your ankles and sit up tall, pressing the knees down towards the floor. Look at your feet. Shoulders broad, shoulders back. And then just kind of lean forward. And you can kind of move around just a little bit. Don't feel so like you've got to keep your body straight. Move around. Maybe you bring your heels farther away. That might be easier on your inner thighs. If you can, bring your heels closer to the groin. Hold your feet and lean forward. Now place your right elbow on the floor and place your left elbow on the floor and then your right hand on the inner thigh and press into the inner thigh and look over your shoulder. Keep the elbow on the floor. And my hands are grabbing my toes. I'm using that as kind of leverage to turn the body and also pressing the elbow in. And now look forward, lift up, and then lean forward. Bring the opposite elbow on the mat in front of the leg. Grab your toes like that. And then opposite hand pressing into the inner thigh. Look over your shoulder. Press into the elbow, the hand. And now look center and lift up. Extend out your right leg and your left leg. So press the legs down into the mat and sit up tall. And bring your hands, turn your fingers forward, then turn them behind you. Shoulders externally rotating when you turn the palms like that, or turn your thumbs out. Inner arms facing forward. Now press into the hands, press into your fingers. Give your wrists a stretch right there. The back of the hands, the extensors working as you press the fingers down. Opening up the forearms, shoulders back. Rather than this, right? You want to pull the shoulders back, lifting the heart. Press your calves into the floor. Now turn your fingers forward and walk your hands out. Bring your elbows down. Look down at the mat. Press your hands down. Turn right and left. And then up and down. Walk your hands in. Now bring the legs together and lower down on the mat all the way for just a moment. Reach the arms overhead, feet on the floor. Bring your right foot onto your left knee and lift up. Supine pigeon pose, reach around, grab around the hamstring, pull that leg in. You can press this right knee away, feel the hamstring or the outside of the hip stretch over there. Flex your foot. And you can rotate your left foot a few times. And then the other way. And then hold. Let go of your legs, set your foot on the floor and tip the knees over to the right. Arms out to the sides. Now look to the left. So we'll stretch the hips for a moment longer, or a couple of more these same stretches on the other side, and then we'll have a minute of Shavasana and we'll be done. Ready for your day. Nice movement to start the day. Lift up. And now let's change sides. So bring the knees in, extend, or place the left ankle on the right knee. Reach around and grab around the hamstring, pull the leg in. Head on the floor. You can rotate the right foot. And flex. And then set your foot on the floor. Arms out to the sides. Tip the knees over to the side. And then look the opposite direction of the knees. Pull your abs in. Then lift up, lift your knees, and then uncross, bring the knees into your chest, rock from side to side a few times, happy baby. Grab the edges of your feet, shoulders on the outside of or inside of your knees, arms on the inside of your knees, and you can rock from side to side a few times. Such a great stretch for the lower back, for the glutes, hamstrings. And then hold at center, extend the right leg towards the right corner, left leg towards the left corner, arms to your sides. 1 minute of stillness. Just be still for a moment with me. Next, 3 breaths of air. Control. Inhaling deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply. And fully exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Now move your fingers. Put your feet on the floor. Tip your knees over to the side and go ahead and roll over. Push yourself up to a seated position. Cross your legs. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Edge of the hands to the mind's eye. Gratitude. Exhale. Inhale. Edge of the hands to the heart. And thanks. Bowing your chin. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing the program with me today. Let me know if you did this recording or did this live with me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.